I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Excuse me. The Bible says in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 4, one of the first word there is betrayers. The scarcest commodity in several nations in the world is trust. Trust and integrity. If you see a man with integrity, hold on to him. My friend Israel Joe posted a video yesterday of a young man who went missing, and they got in contact with those who abducted him. They were demanding for a ransom. But after some time, the head of the young man that was kidnapped was exhumed from a shrine in a community near Warri. I won't mention the name. It turned out that his best friend was the one who arranged for his abduction and subsequently deletion. He connived with the priest of the shrine to bury his head in the shrine compound. Meanwhile, he is busy building a story building, the one who deleted his friend. So in this dispensation, particularly this season, don't trust people anyhow. Don't reveal your immediate plans. I let you know I'm in Bonny here now, because before you can reach here, it will take you more than 1.5 hours across the water, and you don't know where I am. So don't, particularly those of you from the diaspora who came for holidays, when you land, there are people you usually inform. Please don't take it as a habit. I have a friend who will always inform another of his schoolmates immediately he lands in Lagos. But I visited him with that his friend. It turned out that the friend he was always notifying that he was around was arranging with the security man in his compound to steal something from the compound. So, if you've been informing somebody you are around all the time, please stagger it. If it is possible for you to reach somewhere before you inform him that you are around, fine. If somebody calls you, where are you? Don't specify where you are. Don't tell somebody that you are coming at so time. Please, this is not the time to be a gentleman by keeping to time. A pastor who wedded a woman was turned out to be the Nicodemus of that woman for 11 years until very recently. A pastor's wife, DNA was done for the children, DNA analysis was done for the children. They turned out to be the children of a pastor, another pastor. So you should be very careful in this dispensation. What we saw in Equatorial Guinea, women at home were knocking and video recording with another man in the office, in the bush, and wherever. You must be very careful. Very, very careful. Don't just put your life in people's hands. Don't be too naive. Don't be too open. Occasionally, deliberately pass on some false information to distract people from your path, from where you are going to and what you want to do. So, don't let people know when you are expecting a large sum of money. Please be very careful. Don't go with somebody alone to a place where harm can befall you. Always let people know where you are going to, who you are going out with. Because the world has become very dangerous. And for those of you single mothers, don't, in the name of desperation, show your genitals to somebody who is promising to marry you. It might end up on social media. I know what I am talking about. The next thing is that you married women that carry young men for narcology. These young men might video record you in those hotels and they will use it as blackmail against you. You pastors, be very careful with these young girls. They might set you up to extort money from you and you will be surprised. Very, very surprised. What I have learned from popularity is that many people know you that you don't know. There is a hotel you'll be entering, you won't know that the receptionist knows you. I am in this hotel. I didn't know that the girl in the reception that attended to me is the in-law to a pastor that I was preaching in his church about 25 years back. It is today that she recognized me. But there are some of them, they will know you, they won't say anything. So if I had come here with a babe, she will have known. And she will blackmail me. So be very careful. Extremely careful. But make up your heart to know that this is a very untrustworthy generation. Lovers of themselves. Be very careful in your transactions. Be very careful in your relationships. Be very careful in your discussions. Be very careful. Be very careful in what you eat. I am very careful what I eat. Take extreme precautions. The days are evil. You have a trustworthy friend, you are blessed, but don't be naive. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a webinar coming up on the 10th and on the 11th of January. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for the webinar. If you register before the end of December, you have a 5,000 naira discount for early registration. Outside that, once it is January, you pay the full amount. It is not a church service. It is a webinar. It is tagged Hitting the Ground Running financially in 2025. I've cooked a very powerful message. People register from all over the world and they are blessed. In the last seminar, my mentor's wife registered 6 people and they are sharing testimonies. God bless you. Remember, I have properties for sale. Contact +234 80 21 21 92 62. God bless you.